In the previous video, I gave you an explanation of what a composite function is. Now I'm just going to bombard you with lots of examples, and after a while, I hope you will understand it. So, looking at this function here, remember a composite function. A composite function is it's really a function buried within another function. So you will be given a function like this, and then, well, from here you've got to learn to be able to recognize that there is a function buried within another function. So here in this case, you can imagine this as being in a bubble here. So this is like, well, it's like you having a function here. So you can say, you've got to be able to recognize it, you see. Like, so this is what you're given here. So here you can see that that there's a function, there's a function here, which is this one here. This is a function buried within another function, which I will show you. Hang on. So at the moment you've got g of x here, x squared plus x. You see, this bit here is a function in itself, the bubble here. Now if you look at this here, now imagine this is just a bubble here. So here you've got 3x here. This bubble here is x, 3x to the power of 5. So you can say that, oh, h of x, another function, is 3, which is this one here, and then x to the power of 5. You see, if you were to put this x squared plus x into this x here, you would get the whole thing. So remember, to start out with, you would be given something like this, and then you've got to learn to be able to recognize that, okay, here's a function here, and it's buried within another function. So given this here, g of x, well, whatever, h or g, I can't remember what. So let's say g of x equals x squared plus x. Okay, so now let's give it a different name. H of x is 3x to the power of 5. Okay, so now if you execute this, hang on, if you let me think. Okay, if you have this h g x, and remember, this is just a notation. A notation means it's just the way we write it. So this is a function here buried within another function. So what you're looking at is put g of x into the h. So put g of x here into the h here. Okay, so what that means is put this into this x here. So now, if looking at this here, put g into the h here. So put g here into the h here. So that means this. Hang on, that means this here. Put this thing here into this thing here. So it would be 3 bracket and then the whole thing. So it will be x squared plus x and then to the power of 5. Okay, which is f, which is this thing here. Okay, or you could write it as this. Hang on, let me get rid of this. Oh, hang on. Okay, instead of writing, instead of saying put g of x into the h, we can also say put h into the g. So we could write it like this: g's on the outside, and then h, and then yeah. So now we are saying, oh, put h of x into the g. That means you've got to put this into here and also into here. Okay, so now this thing here would be, remember, h of x is this here. Okay, so we're going to put that into here. So it would be this thing, put it into here. So it would be this. It would be 3x to the power of 5, and then square it. Okay, because we are putting this into the x itself. Okay, and remember, x is just this bit here. You're putting it into, well, the square has to be on the outside. Okay, and don't forget, don't forget to put this into here as well. So we've got a plus. Well, if we put this into the x, it will be 3x to the power 5, because we are putting this into the x here. Okay, so now it's just now it's just a matter of tidying this this thing up here. It's just a matter of tidying this thing up here. Okay, so now we've got to do this here. So that's just like, well, find a blank space somewhere. That's like saying 3x to the power 5 times 3x to the power 5. So 3 times a 3, that would be 9. And then x to the power 5 times x to the power 5, that will be x to the power of 10. So that's this bit taken care of. Okay. Now, well, this here you can't really simplify anymore. So let's just take it down. So it will be 3x to the power of 5. So g of h of x here equals this. Okay. So yeah. So the important thing is when given something like this, you've got to be able to recognize that there is a function buried within another function. So here you've got a function buried within another function. I will give you some more examples later on. Okay.